However, many paintings I sent over from the UK when moving to the United States. The big house we were in had lots of big walls. So I have decided to create several trees, 4 trees for different rooms, and in order to beautify them, because all the branches were collected from the trees that have fallen in the ground in our garden, I decided to create these baskets to contain the trees. And for this project, I'm going to show you how I covered these plastic baskets in jute burlap using silicone glue and also using this trim. The trim was purchased from the DollarTree for a very low value. I think it was $125, $150, something like that. The fabric was purchased from Amazon, so I purchased probably like 10 meters of burlap fabric, and the rope was also purchased from Amazon, again probably 20 or 30 meters. And the silicone glue, again, I purchased it from Amazon. What I was happy is that the silicone glue makes this cohesion between the plastic basket and the burlap easily. It is just great. I thought that might not stick to each other, but I was pleasantly surprised. You might want to use anything else like cotton leaves or pearl strings the way I used later on. And to start with, I cut the burlap fabric in the shape of my plastic basket. If you are not used to cutting fabric, you might want to create a paper pattern first to learn how to cut this burlap fabric adequately. This is very important because you don't want to throw fabric away. And notice there, my burlap fabric is actually probably 2 centimeters bigger at the bottom and at the top. Why? In order to mask the edges. And as I said, I was pleasantly surprised how easy was the silicone glue helping me with the cohesion between the burlap fabric and the plastic basket. So first I put the burlap fabric inside the basket, and then I glued the outside burlap fabric to the plastic basket. After doing that and securing the edges, of course I added the rope. The rope is very good because it helps you mask those edges you might not like the way they look like. And I used rope twice on both sides of the basket, as you'll see later on. Plus I put the third one on top to mask the handles. entirely up to you if you want to use wired burlap trim or not, or if you want to use burlap trim at all, but I thought it looked cute. I purchased several rows from DollarTree in the United States, and I used different designs for my 4 baskets. Why 4 baskets? Because one basket contained a tree which I made to look like autumn leaves, so as if it was autumn, and it was so beautiful, being 2 meters tall, that I have created another one. The second tree was covered in white tape. I used some pearls, as you're going to see later on, and I also put string lights, and I have forgotten to take a video of how I put the string lights. So I was able to make it look like those very expensive trees you see around. 2 other trees were simply painted in white because I like dead nature, or how it is called artistically, nature morte in French. So I really like that. And what you're seeing here, I'm securing the base in and out of the basket using those carton bases which I covered in the burlap fabric. And again, everything I'm doing now is purely for aesthetic. The last project you are going to see is for 2 flower pots I purchased from DollarTree. I thought they looked rather simplistic, and because I like burlap and rope so much, all the natural elements, I decided to cut 2 empty juice plastic bottles to a shape I liked, and I used rope to cover them, plus silicone glue in order to secure the rope on the plastic bottles, and I think the final look is so much better. So what you are seeing now is the first tree I have created, and you are going to see how I created these trees in a different project, which I'm going to link later on at the end of the video. So as ever, I hope this inspired you to create your own trees. If you've got a big house and you want to cover some white walls with something nice, I liked it so much I even put like just branches in the house to cover the length of our probably 7 meters tall walls. In some areas 3 meters, 4 meters, and the highest were like 6-7 meters. As ever, I hope this was help to you. Thank you for watching. Bye.